I'm a sucker, a low down, dirty, sneaky, double crossing, conniving motherfucker. Breaking in cribs with a crowbar. I wasn't poor, I was poor. I couldn't afford the OR. I used to wait until they.
Hey, what up, you guys? This is Danny B. You're watching the Trash Dish, and in this video, I got a different kind of video. I'm gonna be showing in my Walkman collection, and then some blank tapes at the end. So I've always loved tapes, and then I do still use like CD players and MP3 players and stuff, but it's so fun just to make a mixtape on tape. So the main one I use is my Sony Sports Walkman. I forget all the model names and stuff, but this is one from the late 90s, and it's still going strong. The thing I like about the sports Walkmans is they're built to last. A lot of times these Walkmans, if you like move around with them, the tape kind of like shifts speeds. The Sony Sport Walkmans don't do that for the most part. So if you see me walking around, this is the one I'll usually have. It's got a little beat up. I had to actually pull the play button off of it just to push the metal thing down because it was getting stuck, or I don't know, it wasn't playing when I pressed down on it. So it works actually better without the rubber part on the play button. And I had to put a little paper clip to hold the strap thing on because it broke. This is a cool one. You could open it up and it still plays and everything. You can see the inside. I've taken it apart before and fixed it and stuff. And if you don't know, these Walkmans have a little pinhole where you can take a little screwdriver and change the speed. So if it's not playing at the right speed, you can tune it. Next up, we got a Idawa. I don't know how you say it, Idawa. But I got one of these. It's basically like the sports version of the Sony one. It doesn't work as good though. If you move around with this thing too much, it kind of like it gets to where it slows the tape down. You got to hold it a certain way and stuff. But it still looks cool. I will use it on occasions and stuff, but for the most part, I just stick to the Sony one. And then another Iowa one. And this is the one I used to use in middle school. I've had this one for a very long time, and it was broke. I actually took it apart and kind of fixed it, got it working. It's not perfect, but it still plays pretty good. But you kind of got to hold still while you're playing it. I used to take this to work on my lunch breaks, and I would listen to it then. But it sounds great, and it looks cool. And then last up, we got the Brock Sonic one. And this one, it's not really like a good high quality one, but it looks so cool. And it's got the equalizer on there that actually works. And it's better off as a radio, honestly. Like the radio on it works really good, but the tape player doesn't work that great. But what's really cool is it has speakers on the back, so you don't have to have headphones. You could play it out loud. And I love the look of this thing. It just looks super 80s and chunky. When I bought this thing, I was thinking that they made something to look retro. And then when I got the package, I was like, oh no, this has been sitting in a warehouse since 1994. Like, this looks like the kind of thing you would buy at Walgreens. And it came with headphones and a little pouch and everything. Alright, first up we got these TDK D90 tapes. I use these the most just because they're pretty common, and then they're just kind of like a good all-around regular tape. Good for like mixes and stuff like that. Then we get the TDK SAX 100. It's 100 minutes, and it's a Type 2 tape, so it's like CD quality. Really good stuff. Alright, this is kind of cool. I got a Zenith 60-minute tape. Normal bias, low noise EQ. I just like the look of that. I'm not going to open that. I like how it looks sealed. Alright, then I got a TDK CD Power, 110 minutes. Usually anything over like 90 minutes you probably don't want to use just because it could break. It's more likely to break that way. TDK SA90, another Type 2 CD quality one. TDK D90, old school style tape. I like the look of that. TDK D90, more of like a late 90s kind of one. This is the kind of ones I would see in the supermarket. These and Maxells. And I got a Fuji DRI 90 Type 1 tape. I use one of these. I keep recording over one for years, like since the 90s. Hold up pretty good. I got some of these Memorex DBS 90 tapes. Super 90s looking. Not very good tapes, but fun design on them. I got one of these Maxell Communicator Series C60 tape. We got a Maxell Type 2 tape, Maxell XL 100. Probably the best tape you can find. Probably even better than the TDK X or whatever. And that's it for the sealed tapes. I also got like a couple of these ones that I like record on a lot. KD90, just an open one. SA90. One of these Sony HF tapes. I got a bunch of these for 50 cents at my college in the bookstore. They were selling these like really cheap when they're getting rid of them. I don't have any with me, but I use Maxell Type 1 tapes a lot too that I just keep re-recording over. And they're still in production. Maxell is still making those. I do usually use blank tapes to just dub on, but once in a while I will pick up tapes. This is the last one I bought, which is a DJ Polo and Cool G Rap tape. I don't know, I just saw this thing in the record store for like $5. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. And it sounds pretty good. Alright guys, that's going to do it. Different kind of video, but I thought maybe someone would like to see it. This is Danny B. You're watching The Trash Dash. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.